Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is David, this is David K Reacts, and here on this channel I ramble with articulation, I hope, about a variety of different video, audio and musical elements of the videos that I watch. And today we're watching a video that I tripped across by accident. I was hanging out with a friend and I was about to watch it and they said, stop, don't record this in a video. So this is what's happening. I'm always fascinated when somebody tells me something is going to blow my mind, and that's what they said about this, and I'm like, you know what, okay, fine, we'll give it a go, let's see what happens. And that song is Vahtang performing Black Betty. Vahtang I know almost nothing about. He is a half Georgian, half Russian beatboxer. He was born in Tbilisi, Georgia, and that's about all I know about him. So other than he's incredibly good at what he does, apparently, so I'm excited about that. Black Betty, of course, very well-known song with older roots than many would expect. It's a 20th century African-American work song. It was first recorded in 1933. That was by Ironhead and Clear Rock. It was actually credited as having been written by Ledbetter, although there's question as to whether or not he edited and arranged a pre-existing song, and his recording came out in 1939. So definitely been around longer than most people know. Most people will be familiar with the Ram Jam version, which came out in 1975, hit number 18 on the Billboard Top 100 in the US, got to number 7 in the UK, and actually number 3 in Australia. Very, very well-known song, and if you don't know it by the name, you'll probably know it by the sound. Well, I say that. We'll see what Vahtang does with it. It was actually then re-released by a band called Spiderbait in 2004, and that hit number 1 in Australia. They're an Australian band. So it's had its time in the sun, and I've heard the Spiderbait version, and it's actually really good as well. So do recommend, but today we're checking out Vahtang, and it's going to be shorter, and that's actually a good thing, and that's for 3 reasons. Firstly, you'll notice I'm in a new space. So this is a test recording for the new space. Second is, I don't have all my gear here yet, so I'm going to be looking down here while I watch the video, because I'm working off my laptop, so forgive me for having weird sight lines this time. And number 3 is, you know, there's lots of stuff being moved right now, so I don't have an enormous amount of time because I'm dealing with all of that. So unfortunately, this is going to be shorter just by necessity, but I didn't want to miss another week, so I wanted to get this video out. Yeah, that's about everything. I don't have much more to say, I don't think, so I'll just say welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. If it is, the way this works, I'm going to watch this through from beginning to end, commenting and emoting over the top. I'll then go back and watch it a second time, this time pausing, interrupting, and offering what commentary and analysis I feel I can, based on what I've just seen and heard and the foreknowledge of the one prior viewing. If you're just here to watch the reaction, the first quarter or so of this video should be good for you. Please do check the description down below for a link to Vahtang's channel and to the original video. Go and check him out. He is the original artist. I am merely analysing his work. So if you haven't heard this yet, please pause, go and check that out, then come back. That said, please do also hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. And if you would care to support the channel, you can do so by heading to buymeacoffee.com/DavidKReacts, to patreon.com/DavidKReacts, or by leaving a super thanks here on YouTube. Any of those very gratefully appreciated if you should choose to do them. More news about that at the end of the video. And that's about it. So I think I'm just going to say, without any further delay, let's bring this video up, and I am going to check out Vahtang's performance of Black Betty. Whoa, man has soul.
Whoa, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty.
Oh!
Black Betty had a child. Don't think gonna wild.
Wow!
She's always ready. She's all rock steady.
Wow, that voice.
Whoa, Black Betty. Yeah, Black Betty.
Okay. This is amazing. I see why I was told to watch this on video. Wow!
Oh, Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty.
Ooh, yes.
Black Betty had a pie. Don't think gonna cry. She always pretty. She always pretty. Wow. Oh, Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty.
Wow! This man's vocal talent is amazing.
She's always my mind.
Yes. Sir. Sir. Wow, that's amazing. What a sound. Yeah, I'm sorry. Pardon me. The tables I've got here is a little wobbly, so pardon me if I wobble the camera at all. I'll try not to. That is something else. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to close this for 1 second, and let's just see what information is in the description of this video. Rental house company, Kino Surf, but where is it? What actually is this? Did it say at the end there? Special thanks to rental house company, Kino Surf. No. I want to know where this video is filmed because it's a really cool concert hall or theatre or whatever it is. Lots of credits in the description. I'll leave them there, but I do want to say the lighting team in this. Andrei Grecheny. I have no ability to pronounce Russian names very well. And Ilya Zabalev. Fantastic work on that because the lighting in this was superb. It's so dramatic. Really, really cool. Yeah, so no real information there, but kudos to everybody in that credits list because this is fantastic. So we're just going to bring the video back up again. And I'm going to go back and check this out because this is 1 minute and 45 seconds of audio sugar. Right? Like it's oh my goodness, that is incredible. What a talent. I'm just going to say from the start, other than the misspelling in the name of the song, I love this as an opening screen. Him standing in the auditorium of a theatre with the microphone there, nobody present. There's a real kind of sense of solitude to this. It's just going to be him and his performance. But I love that we can see the windows behind. Like, it's not the cleanest shot. And I'm actually really here for that because it's creating a vibe, and the vibe is really, really cool. And we can see like the stairs that come into the space. It's a really, really cool opening shot.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow! Oh my goodness, so much happens in the first 5 seconds of this thing. I also, again, lighting. I'm going to talk about lighting a bunch in this because I think this lighting is amazing. This gentle light that's coming down, quite warm in the background, lighting the seats at the back. Then you get this little section of dark seats and then this bright white light on him that's really highlighting him in this video. And actually one thing, the placement too of the title card here, fantastic, because I love that you have that over the busyness, and then we have the huge focal point of him that the light draws our eye to, and then he's essentially looking into darkness for the rest of the screen. Really cool. Also breaking the rule of thirds a little bit. I mean, he's in a third. The rule of thirds, incidentally, is that you break the screen into thirds. And when something is a focal... Well, when you get a close-up on a face particularly, the focal point, I believe, is usually supposed to be the... you have them on 1/3 so that they're looking into the 2/3. And usually I think you also have their eyes level with the top line, so the 1/3 down. So this kind of part of the face would be 1/3 down, 1/3 in from the side. So if I'm looking that way, 1/3 this way, 2/3 that way. He is 2/3 onto the screen looking into very little. And I actually really like that placement for the start of this because it draws your eye to him, but the title card is taking up its own space. They're giving room for that. And I think that's actually kind of a cool choice. I love the simplicity of him just doing a little action as well, like just touching the mic, just centering himself for a moment, and they leave that in the video. That's kind of cool.
Whoa.
This straight away, whoa, he's got a little bit of a breathy quality to his voice, which is really cool. It gives it a little bit of extra soul to it, in my personal opinion. And this whoa, and this clear but really smooth transition to the head voice is absolutely spectacular for this lovely falsetto note up there at the top. Absolutely fantastic. And then immediately after, we're going to get this note with a bit of growl in the back of it. He takes this very clean, very high sound and then brings us into grit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And then brings us right back down, vocally speaking, to where we were at the beginning. We're not only on the same note, we're back in the same tone, and we've had this whoa, this lovely tone that we're focusing on, but we've had the whoo and the I can't do what he just did, no hope, but that little extra growl that's in that note coming back down again, he's giving us vocal texture off the top. He's saying there's going to be stuff going on in this performance. Really like that.
Whoa, whoa, Black Betty. Go, Black.
Oh, that is so good. I love this variety here. Whoa, Black Betty, in his normal voice, and then this this growl. I don't know how he adds tone to that. I don't have it. I can create that kind of, Black Betty, I can do that, but adding tone to it, I have no idea how to do that. That's pure tonelessness from me. But what a wonderful quality in the voice to demonstrate, and to be able to hit the cleanliness of that note on that as well is fantastic.
Whoa, Black Betty.
Also the whoa, it's not a clean, it's got that little bit of growl in the back of it again. He's playing with his vocal texture.
Oh, whoa, Black Betty. Go, Black Betty.
It is such a great sound. I just want to keep listening to that. This is remarkable. That is such an amazing quality to his voice.
Betty. Go, Black Betty. Black Betty had a child. Don't think gonna wild.
I love how slowly he takes, because the Ram Jam, at least, I have listened to the Leadbelly version, but not for a while. But the Ram so whoa, Black Betty, bam balam, ba da 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 da, like it's got pace to it. This is fantastic because we're just focusing on him and what he's doing, so he's giving us time to hear every little detail of what he's doing with his voice. I also love this camera movement that we've had, where it's clear someone is just walking, carrying the camera. There isn't a steady cam here trying to eliminate the steps, which I'm fine with because it's gentle enough, it's not a problem. And then this slow push in, so that we've got this real power angle where we're down below. He's looking down into the camera if he chooses to. And then this bright white light. We see more of the back of the theatre now. But I love this is the introduction to these lights up at the top that are going to play such an interesting part in this video, that we just get this push in and he becomes backlit by this. This is really cool.
Had a child, don't think gonna wild. She's always ready. She's all rock steady. Whoa,
What's interesting?
Black Betty.
I do not want subtitles. Why did they turn on? What's interesting too is he's got this whoa, Black Betty. He's giving it some strength, and then the bam bam is coming out just as strong, but it feels like he's not putting as much effort into that. It's just a really powerful sound.
She's all rock steady. Whoa, Black Betty.
Incidentally, I did a little bit of research because people have sort of said, well, what is Black Betty? Because taken out of context, there could be questions as to the nature of this song. My understanding is Black Betty could be a number of things. It could have referred to whiskey. It used to be a name for whiskey that took off as a sort of slang term in the US. It was also said to be the name for the whip that was used on prisoners back in the day, and also the wagon that would transfer them from or to the penitentiary. More recently, it's come to be more vehicularly based. But even I think they used to have the phrase, I kissed Black Betty, meaning I took a slug of whiskey. So it's had different meanings and things through time, but those are the ones that at least were listed on Wikipedia, and I checked one other article out to see what the deal was there. So just for what curiosity that is.
Oh, rock steady. Lamb. Whoa, Black Betty. Lamb. Yeah, Black Betty.
I love this. I thought my notifications were turned off. Don't know why I'm getting sounds. But I love that he's this slow down there. Whoa, Black Betty. And as he gradually opens his hands, these lights behind him flicker into life. And it's such a potent vision. Like him just standing here, arms outstretched, bringing these lights to life. It's a real kind of effective shot at this point. And I really, really like that. I'm just going to close one thing that might hopefully stop those from distracting us.
Yeah, Black Betty.
And I love that Black Betty. The little bounce is there, and then gradually we add in this little bit of texture to the voice as well.
Betty. Yeah, Black Betty.
That long delay of that note adds a bit of reverb and delay and fades away as he starts the beatboxing, and I love this groove he comes in with is gorgeous.
Betty.
I love that the focus is actually still on those rich bass notes, like the there. Those are the things they're more to the forefront in the mix, and the beatboxing he's got a little bit further back. I also love the tones that he's using for the beatbox. We've got that kind of popping sound, the clicks of like a. Goodness sake, sorry. There's going to be notifications in this. Again, not my permanent setup. We'll be doing something about that. But yeah, the clicks almost like the hi-hat, things like that. They're soft sounds. Sorry for the cut there. Hopefully all my notifications are now turned off. I've put Do Not Disturb on the computer. Fingers crossed, no more sounds. I apologize for that. Yeah, other than his bass drum, the whatever it is sound that he's making, I can't beatbox, just for reference. That's probably pretty obvious by this point. That's fairly punchy, but everything else is quite reserved, and I really like that. And I love that little change. The little drop down there is such a nice little addition. Just a little extra rhythm in the tonal line as well.
Go, Black Betty. Go, Black Betty.
Oh, this is so good. I love how he's breaking this up. It sounds like a remix, which is extraordinary. Having this done like this is so cool. It literally sounds like someone's cut up the audio. And I love that we have this 4 on the floor now. Boom, boom, boom. The whole way through, just giving us this tone through these phrases here.
Go, Black Betty. Go, Black Betty. Black Betty had a pie. Don't think gonna cry.
And then he just sinks into his boots. That is extraordinary. Again, so many different vocal qualities that he's throwing into this. This man's range is something else. And I don't even necessarily mean octave range, just the amount he can do with his voice.
Don't think gonna cry.
And I love this shot we come to now, where he's just completely the background is just these lights up on the ceiling. It's got such a low angle now, where basically the camera's like down here looking up at him. This is remarkable. Beautiful video. Oh, I love that too. His choice to have a breakdown there, to drop the beatboxing out entirely, and just have the whoa, Black Betty. I have no concept right now of what note just came out there. Black Betty. Nope, can't hear it. It's too late at night for me to do subs effectively. But I love that he's down there with that, and it just drops to just that for a hot second before he then brings in this really cool electric guitar sound as well. And this moment where the lights just go out too. And I love this bam-ba-lam, like two phases of them turning off. It's such a simple concept for a video. We're just going to turn the lights off and on again behind you, but it's so effective. And there is so much cool stuff going on here. I love the tones he's using with his voice. This electric guitar is fantastic, and he's still got this the hard hit on that final note on the thing. Then you've got this sort of display going on behind him with the lights, which is amazingly cool. As I said, this is such a simple thing to do, just flicker lights on and off. But the way they've used it, it's really, really effective. It gives me the sense of being like a visualizer, where you see, the audio bars bouncing along with the music. It's got that kind of vibe to it, but they're doing it with the lights in the hall. I'm interested to know if these are programmable, or if there's somebody somewhere just kind of like turning switches on and off. I've no idea how that was done. It's almost the vibe it's giving me. But it's just such an effective use of lighting in this video. And the fact that so much of the theatre, like that back area where we could see all that lighting before, is now dark because these lights are off. It's so effective. And there, little things like the dum dum were slightly darker. And then these next two, the dun dun, where he's got a wider sound, more lights are on. Oh my goodness! This sound that he's got going on there with that throaty. Is he doing some? He must be doing some throat singing in here as well. Is it? I'm not sure. I don't know the techniques he's using. I'm not that good at defining vocal techniques by listening to somebody. But that sort of almost like gurgling in the back of the throat there is so cool. Oh.
She's always my mind.
What an amazing way to finish the song as well. This beautiful line. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's always my mind.
Again, those little bounces just to finish something off, but that lovely embellishment right before it. And then just the boom down at the bottom. And the slide down. I don't know how low he goes there. Like just sliding down at the bottom to the... Oh, what a talent! This man's voice is fantastic. I've never heard anything quite like this, I don't think. And what a great song to do it with, because it has so many different things going on. He really has scope to play around with what he's doing there, and that is quite stunning. Really, really impressed with that. And we finish off with him almost in complete darkness. I think it's only, those are probably the emergency exit lights behind him. And then just this one key light that's been lighting him the whole time. And the rest of the theatre's gone dark. It's such a cool way to finish off. This is such a dramatic video. I don't know what it costs to rent the space, so let's take that out of the equation for just a moment. And then just look at how cheap this video is to produce. You're in a performance space. You're in the auditorium. You have a few lights. Now, there's overheads, there's people to pay, there's all that kind of stuff. I understand that. I'm not getting, I'm not avoiding that. But there's nothing particularly crazy. There's no insane CG. There's not 100 extras. It's such a simple concept, and it's so impactful because it puts all of our focus on this man and his performance, which is remarkable. And he's putting all of the focus on his performance because everything that's going on in this video, everything happens here, between these two spaces. That's it. It's such a small performance, and it's so big all at the same time, and this video does everything in its power to highlight all of that. And I'm so here for it. It's fantastic. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Thank you very much to the friend who told me to watch this and not... to video this, rather, and not just watch it on my own, because I would have listened to this and just been so upset I didn't get to react to it, because it's so incredible. This is amazing. What an wonderful vocal talent this man is. Really, really enjoyed that. I hope you did as well, whether or not... When did this come out, incidentally? Here, let's lose this. This came out... Oh, just a year and a half ago. Okay, yeah. December 14th, 2024. Well, whether you have listened to this just once or twice since this came out and you're fresh to it, or whether you've been listening to it for that year and a half, I hope I was... Or a year and a quarter, I guess. I hope I was able to bring you something that made you go, oh, that's... I didn't notice that. Hard in this, it's all kind of up front. Or that's why that's so cool, or I didn't notice this little bit that worked with the lighting and the voice and what have you. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to do here, and if I've done that for a couple of people on this video, I will be very, very happy indeed. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it, especially if you're still here at the end of the video. It means an awful lot. Please do hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can head to buymeacoffee.com/DavidKReacts, where you can leave a one-off donation of any amount. You can head to patreon.com/DavidKReacts, where you can sign up for $2 or $4 Canadian or your regional equivalent. Right now, that just gives you ongoing access to my Discord, and you support the channel, which is wonderful, but there will be more coming to my Patreon in the spring, later spring. So I've got ideas brewing for that. Or you can leave a super thanks here on YouTube, and any of those very, very gratefully appreciated if you should choose to do them, but no pressure, of course. And thank you again for watching this with me. I am so grateful to you. I really, really hope you enjoyed this. Please have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, whatever time it is that you're watching this, morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever time, tea time. What time's he recording this? Goodness knows, it's all indoors. Okay, never mind. Let's go for 1:12 p.m. See if somebody's watching then. But yes, do take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I am going to see you in the next video, I hope. Take care. Bye for now.